As always, I just want to start with a little bit of breath work. So go ahead and close your eyes. And together we're going to take a deep inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. This time we're going to hold our breath at the top of our inhale. Inhale. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Open mouth, exhale. We're going to do some regular inhales. And open mouth, exhale. All right. That's our breath work warm up. Let's move over into child's pose. Today we're going to start with more of a collapsed child's pose. So as you would normally, double over your legs. You can spread your legs out a little bit so they're a little bit wider than shoulder distance. I kind of like mine somewhere in the middle. And then bring your arms around to your feet area. And we're just going to relax. I like to use this first part of my yoga practice just to make sure that my mind is clear, that I'm focusing on the sensations going on throughout my body. If there are some things happening from the day that are still ruminating in my mind, I try to use this moment to either get clarity or to give myself a break from those thoughts. Sometimes when something's really just weighing on us and we go around in circles and circles trying to find a solution, it's almost better to take a step back away from that thing and come back to it with clear eyes. So use this moment at the beginning of your practice to decide, do you need to focus on that thing or do you need to take a break from that thing? And if you're going to take a break from that thing, yoga is the perfect time to focus on your breathing, focus on your movement, and to just allow everything outside of your practice right now to fade away. Yoga can be the ultimate practice of now, and practice of listening to the body and listening to the spirit. One more deep inhale. And open mouth, exhale. Let's come up from tabletop. Have your arms directly, or your hands directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. And we're going to thread the needle. So bring your left hand up. And I want you to bring it straight through this opening, bringing your right arm to a right angle. And you're not really, you're kind of just giving yourself a little balance help, almost like a kickstand. And you're going to bring this arm through so that you're resting on your shoulder. With this stretch, you're going to feel it down your spine, a little bit of a twist. So we're going to go into that one more time. So come on up, stretch up high, deep inhale, and on your exhale, thread the needle. I usually won't be adding music to these videos for copyright reasons, but I do encourage you to maybe have some soft music playing from Spotify or whatever service you use, if that's what helps you really focus and get into your yoga practice. Let's reset. We're going to come up with the right hand and bring it through to thread the needle on the opposite side. Come back up. We're going to do a nice little reset and back through. And we're going to reset now to our tabletop. Our tabletop, just move your hips in some circles. Get everything ready for some fresh movement. Come down to a child's pose. When you're in your child's pose, this is an activating stretch though. We're not just deflated in our child's pose. Your hands are almost sliding back towards your body as if they want to connect, but the friction is keeping them from doing so. This activates your lats, your triceps, so that this movement becomes an active stretch instead of a down moment. Back to our tabletop. Come up for a plank. We're going to go to upward facing dog here. And we're going to relax just for a bit. Kind of get some twists in, side to side. Give yourself a proper low back stretch. Usually, I feel like an upward facing dog is something that we sort of transition very quickly through. So we don't really get the benefit of feeling that low back stretch, that lower abdominal stretch. All right, from your upward facing dog, let's go into our first downward facing dog. I want you to adjust so that you can feel our stretch here. Make some steps. Let your hamstrings warm up. Let your quads feel a little movement. Take an inhale here. And then your exhale, I want you to move your chest a little bit closer to your knees. And again, with this, just like in your child's pose, you're actively pushing away from your hands so that your shoulders kind of bend in and you get a nice inverted V. Now walk your feet to the front of your mat and allow your head to dangle. Grab for both elbows and get in a nice forward fold here. Feel a stretch on the back side of the legs. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay. Just rock side to side. If you want, bring your hands to your back. Give a little support to your low back. All right, bring your hands down. Halfway lift. Nice parallel back. Shoulders pull down towards your butt. And down to your forward fold. And rise to the top. Nice and slow. Allow your head to be the last thing that comes up. Bring your hands up to mountain. Hands through heart center. We will forward fold. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Now we shall rise. Hands up. Mountain pose. One-legged mountain. Bringing our right leg up. Your up leg, keep that foot nice and strong and engaged. Let's cross over here. We're going to do a little bit of a balance hip opener with a figure four. What you do is bring your leg right above your knee. We're going to do a figure four squat here. Get our hip feeling open for the beginning of this class, for the day, maybe for the night's rest. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. Come back up. Right leg high mountain. And bring your right leg down. Hands through heart center, forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Standing back to mountain. Coming up nice and slow. Hands high. Left leg high. Single-legged mountain pose. Beginner balance here. Now, regardless, wherever your balance is, that's okay. If you fall in and out of poses, that's okay. Something that can help is to find a point either straight ahead or 90 degrees while looking at the ground and focus your eyes in that one spot. We're going to come to our figure four. So cross your leg above your knee and figure four squat. You're going to get that other hip stretched out. Keep that leg or your foot that is raised, flexed, and activated. We'll be here for 3, for 2, for 1. I fell out of my pose. That is okay. We're going to go straight back to our one-legged mountain and relax. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And come down to a chaturanga. Step back. Chaturanga, lower down to a mid-plank. Hold here. Right now, in our mid-plank, be here, you can be here. Just try to keep your body off the ground. We're just going to hold to get our body warmed up a little bit more. And upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. That was good for me. I hope it was good for you. We're going to do the opposite now. Go ahead and walk our hands to the back of our mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And coming up to a stand. Mountain. Right leg, single leg mountain. Crossing over to our forward fold. I apologize, I figure 4. Let's come up from our figure 4 to the tree. So we're going to bring our right leg to our right, or to our thigh, above. You either want to be above the knee or you want to be below the knee. You don't want to put any pressure directly there on your knee because that can cause some tendon damage. So if you can, bring above the knee, and we're going to rise our arms here as our tree branches. And here for our next standing balance. Enjoy balancing poses because I feel like they really keep your brain from wandering. You have to focus on this moment, otherwise you will probably fall over. Sometimes when you get to a point where your brain can wander, it's also kind of nice because your body becomes this stationary thing that has muscles activated, and it almost feels as if you're going into a stasis. All right, let's bring our tree branches back in. Undo our leg. Come up if, bring it down. And rise to a mountain. Go forward, fold. And walk back out here to a chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Let's walk our feet back. And halfway lift. Forward fold. Come to a mountain. Left leg high. Single leg mountain pose. Figure 4. Back to mountain. And let's come to our tree. Same as before. Notice any differences on the sides. Remember to bring that foot above or below your knee. You do not want pressure directly on your knee. Bring our branches out to grow. Stay grounded in through your root, which is that foot hitting the ground. Allow your branches to grow out into space, into the universe. Feel the ever-growing expansion of your body, of your mind, of your energies. Let's stay here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release, retreat, back to our single leg mountain, and forward fold, and come down to a chaturanga, upward facing dog, to downward facing dog. Stay here for an inhale and exhale. Walk your hands to the back, halfway lift, forward fold, standing mountain, one-legged mountain, right leg high, figure 4, squat, one-legged mountain, come down to our tree, come up to our tree, allow your branches to grow. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Now we will continue our balancing. Bring your branches down and grab for your big right toe and extend. Now let's see if we can switch here. We're going to do a revolve twist. Now, go ahead and relax. Come back to your mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Walk it out. Chaturanga, Dandasana, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. We're here for an inhale and exhale. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale mountain, one-legged mountain, cross over for a figure four. Exhale, come up. Inhale, set up your tree. Exhale, allow your branches to grow. Inhale, back to a one-legged mountain. Grab your foot here. Go for your big toe. Kick out that left leg. Extend our balance here. Let's switch and revolve. Into a rotation. If you need to have a little bend to your knee, it's okay. Here we're just focusing on our balance, our tension, our intention. We'll stay here for 3, for 2, and 1. Come on down to your mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And walk it down to our chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Stay here for an inhale. And exhale. Walk our feet to the back. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Come up slowly to our mountain. Right leg high. Cross over for a figure four. Exhale, release. Inhale, set up your tree. Exhale, grow your branches. Inhale, release. This time we're just going to go straight into our revolved balance here. And then bring your leg down. We're going to go into dancers. So your forward arm here for balance. Grab the inside of your foot with your back hand. And then we're just going to lean forward and kick. So as you're kicking into your hand, that causes a counterbalance that we can move deeper into our dancer's pose here. You're going to feel this stretch in your up leg quad. You can feel the balance. You're going to feel the stretch in your back and your shoulder here. As you inhale, kick, exhale, deepen. We'll be here for 3, for 2, for 1. We're going to come back down into a one-legged mountain. Now we're going to take a big step into warrior one. For your warrior one, at least don't do this, but get into a nice deep stretch. Your back leg The heel is down and parallel to the width of the mat. Your front leg is parallel to the length of the mat. Your arms are straight up. You want to try to keep your hips so that they're facing the front. It's very easy to twist out. You want to actively keep those hips forward. I'm going to stay here for 3, for 2, and for our final 1. Come on down. Frame your foot with your hands, and we're going to go to right leg kick high and chaturanga, dandasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And we'll walk back to our feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, one-legged mountain. Inhale, figure 4, squat. Exhale, release. Inhale, set up your tree. Exhale, grow your branches. Inhale, release to mountain. Again, we're going to go straight into a revolve twist here. Grab that toe, extend it, and release. Move for our revolve. For our dancers, grab the inside of your foot with your left hand. You're going to kick into that hand to bring yourself to a back bend. Use that forearm for balance. And slowly lean forward, kicking high and reaching forward. We're going to stay here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release to your mountain. Big step forward and warrior 1. Your shoulders are probably feeling a little bit worn out. That's great. This is a good blood flow exercise. Deepen into that warrior 1. Remember, keep your hips parallel, even though they probably want to angle out. You want to keep them forward. Back into a warrior 1. Deep stretch. Remember that back heel is on the ground. We're going to be here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Frame that foot with both your hands. Kick back with the left leg high. And chaturanga, dandasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And that there is our flow. So we're going to go through that again, this time with breath to movement. So let's stay here for an inhale, an exhale. Walk our feet to the back. Forward fold. And exhale. Sorry, that was halfway lift. Inhale, come up for your mountain. Exhale, one-legged. Inhale, figure 4. Exhale, release. Inhale, set up your tree. Exhale, let your branches grow. Inhale, release. Come straight to our revolve. Exhale. Come bring our foot back to our dancers. And down. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, big step into our warrior one. Exhale, frame. Right leg kick. Chaturanga Dandasana. Downward facing dog. Now walk our hands back. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. One-legged mountain. Exhale, figure four, squat. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, set up your tree. Raise your branches. Exhale, relax. Go into our revolve, twist, and coming into our dancers. And back to one-legged mountain. Big drop. Warrior one. Come on down, frame your feet. Kick back, left leg high. And Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk our hands back. Let's go do that one more time. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. To a one single-legged mountain. Exhale to our figure four squat. Inhale, rise. Set up our tree. Exhale, raise your branches. Inhale to our mountain. Exhale, revolve. Twist here. Inhale. Exhale to our dancers. Inhale to our mountain. And drop. To warrior one. And frame your feet. Right leg high, kick back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Keep on walking back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Single-legged mountain. Exhale, figure four, squat. Inhale, rise into our tree. Exhale, raise your branches. Inhale, release. Exhale, revolve, twist. Inhale, dancers. Exhale, release, mountain, and big drop to warrior one. Frame the feet. Kick back, left leg high, Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Down to your knees. Good flow. A few seconds to catch your breath here. And just like we started in our child's pose, we're going to return to our compacted child's pose. Come on down with your forehead on the ground, your arms resting at your side. Just allow your body to melt. Allow the gratitude that we sometimes forget to show ourselves to overwhelm yourself at this moment. Give yourself thanks for making it through a practice, for focusing on your mind, focusing on your body, for focusing on your own healing and space. All right, let's unwind here. We're going to finish with some ground twists. Bring your right leg above you and go ahead and bend it over your body. A little bit of a twist. With this twist, it's more important that both of your shoulder blades are touching the ground, at least for me. For you, you can do what feels best. And this twist should give you a nice stretch in your low back. Go ahead and release. Keep that right leg high to the ceiling. And relax it. And let's do the same thing with our left. Bring your arms to a goal post. That left leg up. And twist it over your body. Using that right hand if you need to deepen the twist a little bit. Again, trying to keep both of those shoulder blades pressed firmly to the ground. Be here for 3. For 2. And for 1. Come up to the seating position. As always, thank you for joining me on this flow. I hope this was a nice, calming, relaxing, balancing day for you. I hope it activated you in the ways that you need to be activated. I hope it got rid of the energies that you needed to be gotten rid of. And I hope that whatever you do for the rest of the day, it hits you just the way you need it to hit you. I appreciate you and thank you. Namaste.